Hello and welcome to my match simulations of WWE Summerslam 2005 on the 15-year anniversary of this show.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Lita from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar.
Superstar! I love that got included, yes. So, yeah, the first couple of matches aren't doable on 2K20 just because of all the wrestlers involved not being on. So we're starting with the third match of the night, which features Edge, accompanied to the ring by Lita, taking on, you may remember, a rather significant rivalry of Edge's from this time. So, I think you're about... Yep, there we go. And his opponent will be one of the Hardy Boys. Bet you can't guess which. 2005, SummerSlam. Come on, you guys must know. When he eventually comes out. There he is. Doing the conglomeration of gimmicks that he did in WWE.
And his opponent, representing the Hardy Boys, from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 236 pounds, Matt
Hardy! So over on WWE Beza, there is a watch-along of this show. As it's his 15-year anniversary, I thought I'd do it. I like anniversaries of shows, especially multiples of 5. So like the 5-year, 10-year, 15-year, etc. anniversary of shows. So today's video over here on Ibeza Sims Games is just going to be all the matches that I can re-simulate on the current game. Starting with this one. Quite a personal match between Edge and Matt Hardy. Lita at ringside with Edge, of course. That was what the whole feud was about. And they lock it up, and they're doing some technical wrestling to begin. I think this started... I haven't done the watch-along yet, but I'm going to guess the real-life match did not start like that. So they tie up again. We're going to an armbar by Matt Hardy. Goes through underneath into a hammerlock. And Lita feeling the pain for Edge on the outside there. And pushes Edge away. And then a clothesline to the back of the head. That's a bit more like it. And a kick. And a kick, and another kick, and went for a stomp, but Edge rolled out of the ring, and Matt feeling it early in this match, but Edge takes advantage of Matt's distraction, showing off for the crowd. Big boot to the face of Matt, and another one while he was on a knee, more force as you don't have to lift your leg quite as high and stretch, and then a jumping back wheel kick thing. Great athleticism by Edge, but Matt rolls out the way and then runs in with a clothesline of his own. After a little bit of technical wrestling, we've started just full-on hitting each other, which is what we really expected from this match. Elbow to the top of the head of Edge by Matt Hardy. Now he lifts Edge back up onto his feet, up into a fireman's carry. Samoan drop by Matt. And he's getting pumped up now. He's enjoying beating up Edge. Rightly so. Left body blow. Another one. Now what's he got in mind? Oh, slams him down. Throat across the middle ring rope and now choking him with the knee on the back. Oh, he went for the leg, but he went in too close and Edge drops him with a right fist to the jaw. Goes for another one. Matt blocks it. Fires back. Left body blow again. And another one. And again, is he going to try and choke? No, this time he sweeps the legs. Oh, here we go. Guillotine under the bottom rope. And now Matt may be feeling like he's done enough here. Going in for the pin. Referee gets in position. One. And Edge kicks out. Edge back up to his feet. Matt can't believe it. Oh, he missed the kick though. Error by Edge there for definite. And Matt capitalizes with a neck breaker. What a maneuver. Oh, Edge dodges out the way though. Throws a right hand of his own. Throws the second one. Matt is being rocked here. Facebuster. Vintage Edge there. He lifts Matt back to his feet. And another jumping wheel kick by Edge. But now Matt rolls out of the ring, but immediately slides back in. He ain't wasting no time trying to get at Edge. in this match. Edge into the corner now. Matt lifts him up, seats him on the top turnbuckle. Got something big planned here. Oh, he's got him in position for a neck breaker. Oh, Edge notoriously, after, you know, only a few short years after this match, will have significant neck problems. Maybe Matt knows, because these two were really good friends. He gets a 2 count, by the way, off that hanging neck breaker off the top rope. Oh, he rolls out the way of the boot again. And side effect. Yeah, maybe with the amount of time these two spent together on the road, which is why the Lita thing was such a betrayal. Maybe Matt knows that Edge's neck isn't so good. Goes for the pin. 1. Oh, Edge kicks out at 1 off the side effect. And again, Matt Hardy can't quite believe it. But Edge not getting back to his feet this time. Really feeling the effects of that side effect. Side effect effects. Now Matt, kick to the gut. Hooks him up. Twist of fate. Is this it? Has Matt Hardy beaten Edge at SummerSlam? 1, 2. Edge kicks out at 2. And Matt really can't believe it now. Edge in a crumpled heap on the mat. Kicking out on instinct alone. Now Matt's stomping away at Edge. Not impressed. Lifts him up again into the Samoan drop position. Drops him again. Great move. Goes for a suplex. Snap suplex. Stomp to the back. Oh, but Edge rolls up onto his feet. Out the way. Ducks underneath. What did he used to call that? The Educator? No, that was the submission. I don't know. He had a name for that, but Vintage Edge either way. Oh, almost gets a 2 count. But Matt Hardy kicks out. And Edge can't quite believe that he kicked out at 1. These two not giving each other even a 2 count where not necessary. Like, they really hate each other. They want to show each other up. Oh! Oh, he pushes Matt Hardy up into the air, spears him, and then kicks him down to the mat. Edge not endearing himself to the fans by taunting them afterwards, but what a great move. There's a clothesline. There's a second one. Oh, and there's another face buster by Edge. Edge is really taking it to Matt Hardy this last 30 seconds to a minute, but Matt ducks under the next attempt at offense. 3 kicks to the back of the leg, knotting up that hamstring muscle. Back body drop by Matt. So Matt Hardy fires back now after a flurry of offense by Edge. It's been really back and forth this match. Hooks him up for a suplex and nails it. Vertical suplex by Matt Hardy. Oh, Edge gets out of the way of whatever Matt had planned though. Lifts him up into a fireman's carry. And flapjacks him down. Now lifts Matt up. Kick to the back of the leg by Matt Hardy after dodging. And another clothesline to the back. Reminiscent of near the beginning of this match. Oh, now he's hooked him up. There's another side effect. Matt Hardy goes in for another pin off the side effect. Can he put Edge away? 2. No, Edge kicks out. And again, Matt can't quite believe it. But Edge not getting back to his feet now. In a lot of trouble. Matt's going to lift him up. Oh, Ric Flair style chop to the chest. Looks like he was going for an RKO then. Oh, but gets pushed off and clotheslined by Edge. Now, pulling Matt Hardy's head, trying to twist his head right off his neck. Eventually gives up and slams him back down to the mat. Edge back in control, at least momentarily. And there it is again, slams him down like a reverse X Factor, that move. And goes for the pin. 1, 2... Oh, that was so close. I was about to call it 3. Matt Hardy kicked out about as late as you can get away with. That was incredible. And a spear by Edge. The second one actually goes for the pin off this one. 1, 2, and Matt Hardy kicks out. And Edge really can't believe it now. Edge like, what do I have to do to put Matt Hardy away? Matt Hardy reminding us that Matt Hardy will not die. But Edge gonna try and change that. Goes for a delayed vertical suplex. Great move by the Rated R superstar. And again, not exactly endearing himself to the crowd with this taunting. But Matt struggles up to his feet, leaning on the top rope for support. Edge slams him back down. Uses the bottom rope for leverage and drops a stomp on the chest of Matt Hardy. Elite are very pleased with that move. Oh, Matt kicks Edge off. And then runs in flipping neckbreaker by Matt Hardy. Rolling neckbreaker, I think, is the official term. Underneath. Side effect. A 3rd time in the match. Goes for a pin again. 1, 2, 3. Matt Hardy picks up the win, having survived a couple of spears by Edge. Impressive.
Here
So Matt Hardy getting some semblance of retribution on Edge for stealing his girl. And now we're going to go to the next match. Okay, up next, a very serious issue going to be resolved by way of a ladder match. And out first, the Master of the 619. Calling himself the greatest masked wrestler of all time. Hard to argue. There are other candidates though, of course. Let me know in the comments who your pick is. Let's get him introduced. Let's go.
The following contest is a ladder match. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California. Weighing in at 175 pounds. Rey Mysterio.
Indeed, Rey Mysterio. So, fighting for the custody of Dominic Mysterio, his son, who is set to debut this year at Summerslam, 15 years later. Kinda poetically. So let's get his opponent out here. I'm sure anyone who has any wrestling knowledge from this era at all knows who's about to come out, but I ain't gonna spoil it. Let's just get him out here. There he is. Did he just drive into that stage? I think he might have. See if we can get a shot of that. Oh no, looks like it's okay.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
So the backstory, in case you're wondering, guys, Eddie Guerrero made some claims in his book that he had an affair and an illegitimate son, I believe, is the backstory. And then WWE took this and made it into a storyline where the son was Dominic Mysterio. Now, there's a few more story beats than that, and I think one of the main keys to Eddie and Rey's rivalry is, I think, at this point, they were still saying that Eddie had never managed to beat Rey, which I don't know if that was entirely true. Like, I'm not 100% on that, but that's the story they were telling. So, can Eddie Guerrero do it here in a ladder match and take Rey Mysterio's son away from him? Let's find out. Rey has a lot to fight for, trying to protect his son and his family, and hits a Hurricane Rana early, then a kick to the back. But Eddie, fired up, he believes he's in the right here. Spinning wheel kick. Both men fighting for the son they believe to be their own. Punch to the back of the head, and Rey fires back with a clothesline, and Eddie rolls out of the ring, and Rey follows straight after him. No messing about, goes for another Hurricane Rana, this time on the outside. The only way to win this match is to climb the ladder and claim the briefcase hanging above the ring that has Dominic's custody papers in it. Rey Mysterio grabbing a ladder early. There are no disqualifications that can be used as a weapon. There are no countouts. They can fight out here as long as they want. Drop kick by Eddie Guerrero. Rey managed to get the ladder in the ring, but both men still outside. Now Rey regains control, sends Eddie into the steel ring steps, and now Rey is not messing about. Rey wants to settle this instantly and get his son back officially. So he's going to set up the ladder, but Eddie's coming to the ring behind him, but Rey saw him coming, back elbow, and now fires Eddie into the turnbuckle. Right hand by Rey, but then Eddie fights back with an elbow out of it, and slams Rey back first into the ladder he just set up in the middle of the ring. Rey throws Eddie out onto the apron. Shoulder tackle. Oh, sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. Wow. What a move by Rey Mysterio. And then a spinning wheel kick. Lifts Eddie up just to kick him in the face and knock him back down. But then Eddie back to his feet. Kick to the gut. Runs in. Oh, I thought he was going for an enziguri, but he went over the head and did a head scissors takedown instead. Now what's Eddie looking for under the ring? There's already a ladder in the ring, Eddie. What are you looking for? What are you looking for here? He's setting up a ladder. Oh, but Rey interrupts him. And sends him into the ring steps again. These two got no love lost at this stage in their careers. Really going at it. Rey Mysterio trying to get the crowd fired up, get the crowd behind him. He believes he's in the right. I think the majority, I was going to say vast majority, but I think the majority of the crowd agree with him here. And he throws Eddie Guerrero, he falls down, and now Rey is in the ring alone with a ladder. Really, you should be climbing that, Rey. But no, he goes back after Eddie. He's not done enough damage yet, says Rey. Oh, but Eddie dodges the drop kick, Rey dodges the kick. Wheelbarrow Bulldog by Rey Mysterio. Yeah, there's the desire to win the match. There's Rey dropping the knee and get your son back. But there's also wanting to do damage to the man that's put your family through so much torment and turmoil over the last few months. Throws Eddie back into the steel ring steps yet again. Oh, now Eddie reverses, breaks free of the front face lock and throws Rey up the entrance ramp. And now Eddie's going to re-enter the ring. Is he going to try and claim the custody papers for himself? No, Eddie's had a change of heart. But Rey kips up, kicks Eddie's knee out from under him, kicks him in the head. Rey baited Eddie Guerrero in there, but then Eddie baited Rey in, playing possum. You can't trust Eddie Guerrero. He lies, he cheats, and he steals, and he also hits impressive crucifix head scissor takeovers. Kicks Rey to the back. Rey's having none of that. Runs in, and another wheelbarrow bulldog. Face first on the entrance ramp. And now Rey, maybe realising that Eddie had the better of him for a second there, thinking I best put this one away, climbs the ladder. He's got hold of the briefcase. Can Rey break the briefcase down and win this match? Eddie Guerrero's back in the ring now. Punch to the back of the legs. That's distracting Rey from bringing the briefcase down. And another one hits him in the calves. And another one. That one was more to the hamstring. And another one. And Rey has to let go of the briefcase. And now Eddie punches him one more time. Climbs up. And powerbomb off the ladder. And Eddie's very pleased with himself. He says, I'm going to claim that briefcase now. But Eddie climbing right up. Oh! Wow, twisting somersault senton from the top of the ladder. Then a clothesline. Then another one. And runs through, ducks underneath. Push up into the drop kick by Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero is fired up here. The ladder fell down in that exchange. Now Guerrero trying to work the arm of Rey. I assume to try and stop him climbing. Oh, slams his arm onto the ladder, it sounded like. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Suplex. Oh, brain buster. Easy for me to say. Didn't quite make contact with the ladder. Fortunately for Rey Mysterio, getting dropped with a brain buster onto a ladder would pretty much be all she wrote for this match. I'm pretty sure. Now Eddie's going to climb again. Is he going to actually reach for the contract this time? He does. He's going to try and drag the contract down. Rey hasn't moved since the brain buster. Now the crowd brings Rey alive. They let him know he's in danger of losing his son. He climbs up, and Eddie just claims the briefcase before Rey could get to the top of the ladder. And Rey slips down the ladder, completely distraught. And you can't blame him.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
I don't think the crowd in attendance can quite believe what's just happened. Eddie Guerrero just won Dominic Mysterio. Okay, switching gears a little bit now into a rematch from WrestleMania. Second to last match this is, guys. Neither World Championship on the line in this video, as neither challenger is in the game. So this is the semi-main event, and what a stacked show we've had. Take it away, ring announcers. Ring announcer, singular.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, the
Undertaker. Obviously victorious at WrestleMania in the pre-match of this rematch. We won't spoil who in case you don't know, but obviously at this stage in his career still undefeated at WrestleMania, so we know he won the match at WrestleMania. Can he repeat it here tonight at SummerSlam? So as I was saying, what a show we've had on this this match simulation show. We had Edge versus Matt Hardy, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, and then we have two more matches, and this one with The Undertaker in it isn't even the main event. Incredible, incredible show. But I won't spoil his opponent. We'll just let Undertaker make his entrance, take his sweet time, as he does. His entrance is a big part of his presentation, a big part of the intimidation of his opponent. Not really like Undertaker to enter the ring first. Traditionally, he'll traditionally want his opponent to be standing in the ring watching this, but I suppose standing backstage watching this on a monitor is going to be just as anxiety-inducing for his opponent. Lights come up, and Undertaker's ready to get in the ring. What's the most iconic? I should have asked you in the last match during the entrance of Rey Mysterio, who do you think is the greatest masked wrestler of all time? So feel free to let me know that in the comments below. But also let me know, what's the most iconic wrestling entrance of all time? Does anyone beat The Undertaker for an iconic entrance? I don't know if they do. I don't know if they do. And if you suggest anyone else, you'll have that man to answer to, because I'm pretty sure he believes his is the most iconic and intimidating. Now let's get his opponent out here. And so far, I don't want to like spoil anything massively, but I feel like people have knowledge of this show. We've had 2 matches, and both have gone, I believe, against what happened in real life. Will this match change that? Or will that stay the same? Anyway, here's his opponent, a different incarnation, but still the same man. It's Randy Orton.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Orton! 3 syllables in Orton, did you know, guys? So yeah, he was still the legend killer of old. Probably still had the Mercy Drive entrance theme. In fact, definitely did at this point. But yeah, Randy Orton came up short at WrestleMania 21 against The Undertaker. A lot of rumours flying around that Randy Orton was going to be the one to defeat the streak, but that did not come to pass. And Randy Orton got himself a rematch at SummerSlam. And now we're about to find out, is it WrestleMania that makes Undertaker unstoppable? Or is it being The Undertaker? Randy Orton, clearly accepting this rematch, thinks it's the WrestleMania part. But Undertaker would beg to differ, I am sure. So, Orton going to do his traditional top rope, well, middle rope pose. And then Undertaker can get into the ring, and we can get started. There it is. Okay, we're ready to get this one underway. 2 of the slowest entrances in the business. Oh dear. Undertaker not looking very happy at Randy Orton. Bearing those pearly whites, and it begins. Undertaker grabs Orton right at the start, lifts him up, delayed vertical suplex. Undertaker not messing about in this one, showing no signs of time wasting, drops the elbow. Undertaker taking this one right to Randy Orton. He wants a repeat of the WrestleMania result. Randy Orton, not so much. He hooks Undertaker up now, says, anything you can do, dead man, I can do better. Drops him with his own delayed vertical suplex. Undertaker really feeling that. Orton helps Undertaker to his feet. Oh! Undertaker blocks the strike attempts and just hits a right hand followed by a running STO to Randy Orton. Undertaker already feeling confident in this match. And who can blame him? He's beat Orton once this year, 2005. Oh! Rope hung vertical suplex. Just drops him. Stomach first on top rope. But Orton caught the leg for the follow-up kick. Stood up and delivered a dragon screw leg whip. Great move by Randy Orton. Gut wrench up onto the shoulders. And drops him into a neck breaker. Excellent move by Orton and goes for the pin. Doesn't even get a 1 count though. By the time the referee was in position, Undertaker was kicking out. Orton not to be perturbed this early in the match. Snap suplex. Takes the dead man over. And now lifts Undertaker back to his feet. European uppercut. Undertaker doesn't go down though. Orton looked a bit stunned by that. But still followed it in. Another delayed vertical suplex. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, but Undertaker dodges the follow-up attack and drops Orton with a bulldog. And now slams his arm, that's his RKOing arm, into the mat. Maybe trying to weaken his finisher so he doesn't get put away by it. Orton reverses the Irish Whip though. Undertaker out onto the apron. And now Orton, oh, I thought he was going to go for the hanging DDT, but instead twists Undertaker over and a rope-hung neck breaker. Something we don't see a lot from Orton, who will tend to drop a DDT from that position. Undertaker had to roll out the ring and Orton followed him. Not backing down, he feels he's got the upper hand. Oh, Undertaker picked Orton up and Orton hitting elbows to the side of the Undertaker's head and a beautiful drop kick. One of the best in the business, Randy Orton, for drop kicks. Even right from his debut match, he had a nice drop kick back on SmackDown in 2002, I believe, against Bob Holly, Hardcore Holly, another man with a beautiful drop kick. Who's got the best drop kicks in the business? Let me know in the comments who you think. Oh, vintage Orton with the backbreaker. We've seen that backbreaker from Orton so many times in his career, and now trying to pull the Undertaker's head just clean off the shoulders. That'll make him pinnable if he hasn't got a head anymore. I'll definitely do it. And sure enough, Orton going for the pin. But Undertaker says, no, you didn't pull it off, Orton. You just hurt my neck a little bit. Orton following him with a stomp on the back of the neck. Trying to weaken the neck for the RKO. Going back to the well, trying to pull Undertaker's head off. And slams him down. This time, instead of pinning him, lifts him up. Going to follow him with more offense. But Undertaker uses his surprising quickness to do an arm drag reversal. And then throws Orton clean over the top rope. Orton hit the steel ring steps. And Undertaker symbolises that this match might not go much longer now. Oh, right hand by Undertaker. Another one. Orton stumbling backwards. Back elbow. And Orton into the crowd. This isn't a no DQ match. There are countouts. Undertaker follows Orton into the crowd. Knee to Orton's midriff. What are these two doing fighting in the crowd? Orton elbows Undertaker, fights him off, strikes to the back of the head, and Undertaker falls back into the ringside area, and Orton follows him. Ducks underneath, goes for a DDT, but Undertaker fights him off with punches to the gut, and a running STO. They're up to a 6 count. Again, trying to weaken the arm for the RKO. 7 we're on now. Referee telling them to get back in the ring. And a neck breaker by Undertaker. We're up to a count of 8. Undertaker, you've got to have a bit more awareness. You're a veteran. Up to 9. What's Undertaker doing? Nothing. They get a draw by count out, and we are not having that, guys. Not a chance. We are restarting that match. It is now Falls Count Anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And they come together in the middle of the ring. Orton takes the early advantage this time with the Fireman's Carry takeover. Stomps Undertaker in the knee. And then European uppercut. And Undertaker still doesn't go down. And Orton looked terrified then. Reverse STO by the Undertaker. After completely not selling the effects of the European uppercut. Now we're going old school. Undertaker backs up onto the top rope. Now going to walk along. Great balance and athleticism by the big man. And strike to the back of the shoulder of Randy Orton. Now, scoops him up. Oh, the body slam sends him halfway across the ring. He throws him with that body slam. Right hand by Undertaker. And another one. Orton staggered. And the third one sends Orton down to the mat. Orton drags himself back into the corner. He's not having a good time. Another right hand by Undertaker. Lifts him up into a tree of woe position. Can he lock Orton up in the corner? I mean, gravity's not doing its job there, but whatever. And then chokes him with his boot. The referee can't do anything about this. No disqualification, no count outs. Falls Count Anywhere, and they're back to the outside of the ring. And now the referee's going to follow them out this time, because it is Falls Count Anywhere. He needs to be aware of any pinfall attempts out here. Undertaker throwing more rights at Orton. Again, it takes 3 to knock him down to his back. Now, where is Undertaker going? Goes out into the crowd. Feeling the effects of this match. Undertaker, is he thinking of walking out in this match? You can't. It's Falls Count Anywhere, Undertaker. Was that deliberate by Undertaker to take the draw in the previous incarnation? That's very un-Undertaker-like. Now Orton dragging Undertaker through the crowd, but Undertaker fights him off. Elbows. Oh, back elbow by Orton, though. Right hand. And a European uppercut, and that sends Undertaker stumbling over into the ringside area, and Orton's going to follow him back. Is Undertaker backing down from this match? This is a strange development. Right hand by the dead man. Or is he using his veteran wiliness against the only 3-year deep at this point, Orton, to gain the upper hand? That was a great jumping, leaping, flipping clothesline by Undertaker, but Orton fighting back with his youthful exuberance. Undertaker, went for a flying clothesline, and Orton dodged it. And takes Undertaker down. Oh, these two men stare each other out outside the ring. But now Orton's hooked him up. Oh, twisting suplex by Orton. Great move that we don't see the Legend Killer do very often. Oh, Undertaker sends Orton face first into the ring post, though. That can't have felt good. Now into the ringside barricade. Undertaker using the environment a lot better than Orton at the moment at ringside. Back elbow. Oh, Orton fights him off, though. The right hand drops Undertaker to a knee. Takes a hell of a strike to do that. And now a schoolboy roll-up by Orton. He wants to finish this. The referee needs to catch up. Where is he? 1. Oh, Undertaker kicks out after 1. Oh my god, a jackknife pin by the Undertaker. What the hell? Orton bridges up with Undertaker and into a backslide. What? What is this? Doing this spot outside the ring. Oh, punt kick, but to the ribs. Way before Orton introduced the punt into his repertoire, full-time kicking into the head. Oh, DDT by Orton to the Undertaker, sorry. I'm going to say that the wrong way around then. I can't believe we just saw that roll-up combination outside the ring in a Randy Orton-Undertaker match. What is going on? Undertaker rolls away from Orton. And throws Orton over the top rope. And to the floor, and wants to take this battle back outside. And Orton took quite the spill, so Undertaker goes for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. It's not often you get to go for a pin after throwing someone over the top rope to the outside, so smart move by the dead man. While Orton was still winded from the landing. Oh, back elbow by Orton, though. He recovers and sends Undertaker back into the ring. Orton seems to be trying to out-wrestle the Undertaker, and Undertaker seems to be trying to out-brawl Orton. Sets up. RKO by Orton. Is this it? Does he get his payback from WrestleMania? 1, 2. No, Undertaker kicks out at 2. Orton, look at that. Not lamenting the kick out at all. Going straight back to it, but doesn't work for him nonetheless. And he ends up down because of a clothesline. 1, and kicks out. Undertaker seeming quite frustrated by this. You wouldn't believe Undertaker was the veteran here. Orton keeping his composure a lot better than the dead man. Swinging neckbreaker by Orton. Orton showing how much of a natural he is to the pro wrestling business. Sorry, sports entertainment. By showing great... I can't think what the word is, but he's holding it together really well. Tell me what the word is in the comments. Trying to twist Undertaker's head off now. Once again, going back to the neck. Composure. Showing great composure. And there's the European uppercut that takes the Undertaker off his feet. That's what Orton's been looking for when he's hit the last couple. Now, scoots him up. Oh, T-bone suplex, and both men are down. Orton, probably more through exhaustion after that flurry. Undertaker trying to recover seated in the corner. Orton pulls himself up to his feet using the ring ropes. And then he's going to follow in. He grabs the legs of Undertaker and just lifts him out the corner and slams him down. Chop to the chest. Oh, Undertaker fires back with one of his own. Orton matrixes out the way of that clothesline and throws Undertaker into the turnbuckle. Kicks him down. And is he again going to grab the legs? No, this time goes for the stomp. Undertaker blocks it. But Orton eventually gets through the guard. Big stomp to the chest. Now Orton going to fire Undertaker over the top rope. Now Orton taking it to the outside when he's been trying to keep this match mostly in the ring for the majority of this match so far. In fact, he does. He only did it for the impact. He sends Undertaker straight back into the ring. He just did it to make Undertaker take a spill. Showing veteran instincts is Randy Orton, only 3 years into his career. Onto the apron goes Orton. Blocks the right hand and fires one back and comes back into the ring. And now throws Undertaker out of the ring again. Orton feeling fired up here. And goes for the pin, just like Undertaker did before after a big spill. 1, 2, and Undertaker kicks out. I think Orton kicked out of that one, but it was a lot earlier in the match as well. Less damage had been done to both men. Fires Undertaker back into the ring again, showing those instincts. Come from being a third-generation wrestler. Undertaker reverses Orton out onto the apron. Oh, right hand, that'll send Orton to the outside. Now Undertaker signalling the end may be near for Randy Orton. Follows him out. Orton struggling to get back to his feet, but manages to dodge that stomp. I think he was going for an RKO then, but Undertaker just punched him. 3 times, in fact, and intercepted the RKO by beating him to the punch quite literally. Oh, bounced him off that ring post again, the same one as he got him with before, and then just a punt kick to look like the outside of the thigh of Randy Orton. Trying to take away that vertical leap for the RKO, it would be my guess. And again, Orton fires Undertaker into the ring, not wanting any part of the brawl outside the ring with the dead man. Uh-oh, Undertaker, out of nowhere, scoops Orton up, and Tombstone! Is this it? Has Undertaker got a second victory over Randy Orton following on from WrestleMania? 2, 3, yes he has. After seemingly trying to avoid Randy Orton, he gets the win. Big win by Undertaker, cementing his dominance over Randy Orton, at least in the year 2005. But up next, we've got a very different kind of match. Icon versus Icon, Legend versus Icon. However it was branded, it's going to be a big one. Let's get into it. Here we go, the main event of the real show, the main event of this video. Shawn Michaels! If you don't know who Shawn Michaels fought at SummerSlam 2005, I don't know what to tell you. Let's get him introduced. Oh, let him do his pyro first, I think. Yeah, here we go. Oh no. We're just going to talk over his pyro.
San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
More pyro, off screen, well worth the money. So yeah, Shawn Michaels, main event of SummerSlam 2005. There's his opponent on a card in the background, on a sign. If you didn't see it, then I'm still not going to spoil it. Let's get that last bit of pyro. Oh, there wasn't any ring pyro at this stage in Michaels' career. Really? Okay. I don't know why there wouldn't have been. But yeah, what a big SummerSlam card this was. I've only shown you 4 of the matches, and they were all huge matches. Huge. Let's bring his opponent out here. There he is. Now you've got to remember this match exists, right? Tell him who it is. Ring announcer, when he eventually comes out. Hello?
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Hollywood Hulk Hogan!
Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. Legend versus Icon. Icon versus Icon. Legend versus Legend. How do you split them? How do you split them? They're both within the wrestling industry. Regardless of how you feel about either man personally, they're definitely 2 of the biggest names in the history of WWE. Definitely. So, when Hogan eventually gets in the ring, stop showing his hesitation. Hogan fears Michaels. Then we're going to get this show on the road. Tears off the shirt. It goes through the feather boa, which disappears off his shoulders. And you might say, oh, he just dropped it. Guarantee you it's not in the ring. Yep, there you go, not in the ring. Just check all the sides of the ring, Hulk. See who's got the loudest fans. Cup in the air. Vintage Hulk Hogan. Oh, he's going to check if the entrance ramp is loudest. No, he likes this side, apparently. No, he likes this. Oh, no, this one. No, this one. He's having a great time. He's having a great time. And Shawn Michaels, not so much. Shawn Michaels is like, yeah, yeah. Come on, let's get on with the fighting. Because obviously Shawn Michaels notoriously Irish. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan. Let's do this. Main event. Let's go. They tie up. Headlock by Michaels. Headlock takedown by Michaels. Out wrestling Hogan in the early stages of this match. Well, Hogan fights free into a headlock of his own. Michaels backs him up all the way across the ring into the ropes. Fires him off. Hogan bounces off the ropes. And Michaels actually catches him for the atomic drop. And then Hogan drops to a knee and then face first to the mat. Now, what's Michaels got in mind here? Snapmare takeover. Now going to try and damage the neck. He's been watching that Randy Orton Undertaker match thinking, that strategy might work for me. Hogan's pretty old. Maybe we can damage the neck and really slow him down. Even though Michaels probably already quicker. But Hogan shoves Michaels off. And now going to scoop him up. Walks him over into the corner. Snake eyes to Shawn Michaels. And Michaels is down. Now lifts him up. Backbreaker by Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Now mounts Shawn Michaels and just firing right hands. Remember, these two got pretty personal in the build-up to this feud. Shawn Michaels appearing on a talk show dressed as Hulk Hogan and mocking Hogan for his age. Now Shawn Michaels hit a super kick but only to the stomach. Not aiming for the switching music just yet. Oh, dodges the kick to the back after the snapmare though. Shawn Michaels with a drop kick showing off the speed advantage he definitely possesses over Hulk. But he's got to keep using that because he ain't going to beat Hogan for power. And there's your exhibit of that. Exhibit A. Snap suplex by Hogan. He's going to hook him up for another snap suplex. Hogan clearly liking how that first one went. Michaels not so much. Slides out the ring. Hogan follows him out. Right hand to Michaels. Rocks him down to a knee. Strike to the back of Michaels now by Hogan. And now he's going to drag him. Where's he going to take him? Back into the ring. Yeah, we don't want another match finishing with a double count out, so... Oh, Michaels kicked up, but Hogan just ran in and almost speared him. More of like a tackle takedown than an outright spear. But still, went for a kick and Michaels grabbed it, grabbed the leg and did a dragon screw leg whip. Hogan notoriously has bad knees. Right hands by Michaels. Takes Hogan down with the third one. Third time is a charm. And now swinging neckbreaker to Hogan. Not going for the pin though. Instead lifts Hulk back up to his feet. Gutbuster. Michaels not really focusing on any particular body part, just showing off his repertoire. Drop quick, drop kick, and drops an elbow. Kind of, I think Michaels trying to prove the point here. I am the better wrestler. Look how many different moves I have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This can't be good. Neck break. No, not neck breaker. Pile driver. That could break the neck, though. Why did I call it a neck breaker? It's definitely a pile driver, but it could have broken Hogan's neck, so... I'm standing by my call. He stomps on the side of Hogan's face. Hogan hasn't moved since the pile driver. Michaels drops the Macho Man elbow to Hogan. Now there's a throwback to the Mega Powers imploding. Oh, but he gets a 2 count. Hogan kicks out. The pile driver did not finish him off. Not quite. Hogan in a bad way nonetheless. And goes for another neck breaker. That one is actually a neck breaker. Swinging neck breaker by Michaels. He seems to have been focusing on the neck of Hogan somewhat, whilst also going to the well with other body parts like that backbreaker right there. Now Michaels getting fired up. Hogan has had to roll out the ring just to get a bit of recovery time. And Michaels has followed him out, but he's run straight into a clothesline by Hogan. Should have stayed on top of him instead of just sliding out the ring and standing there looking at him. But Michaels reverses Hogan, sends him into the ringside barricade. Hogan blocks the right hand, throws a left of his own. Not known for throwing massive left bombs very often, but he did right then because needs must. Kick to the gut, and a clothesline sends Michaels into the ring apron. And now fires Michaels into the ring. Whoa! What's going on here? This is Booker T's music. Hogan's like, Booker T did promise to come for you at some point, Hogan. We coming for you. Whatever the rest of that quote is, I can't quite remember. What's going on? Booker T's in the ring. The referee's distracted. Hogan catches the kick of Booker T. Punches Booker. Hogan, what's going on? What is going on? And Michaels gets disqualified because Booker T elbowed Hogan in the gut. What is going on here? Michaels doesn't even know what's gone on. Hulk Hogan's won the match by DQ, and we ain't having that. So, yet another match needing restarting. Michaels, given time by Booker T to refresh himself, and does a float over neckbreaker. This match is now no disqualification, by the way. We ain't finishing matches like that. Not here on Ebeza Sims games. Kick to the back of Hogan. Hogan gets up and clotheslines Michaels into the corner. You may have noticed, well, Booker T has hung around in Shawn Michaels' corner. I don't know what the deal is there. Is the collusion between Michaels and Booker, or has Booker still got an issue with Hogan? Oh, Enziguri, and Hogan just does not go down, just takes it on the chin, quite literally, to the jaw, and then hits a snap suplex. So, yeah, we're not having a disqualification finish to this iconic match. That is not happening. And now Hogan going for the pin after working Michaels over a little bit more after that, dominating a lot of that early part of the match before the disqualification. But couldn't put Michaels away there. Goes for the backbreaker. Oh, knee to the face by Hogan. Surprising athleticism by Hulk. And then a kitchen sink to Michaels. Booker T just observing for now. It is no DQ though, so the referee can't do anything if Booker T gets involved here. Off the ropes goes Michaels. Back body drop by Hogan. And now grabs at the face. Oh, eye rake by Hogan. Strike to the back. Fires Michaels off the ropes. Michaels can't get his bearings. He ducks the clothesline though. Holds onto the rope on the far side. But then Hogan still retains control by grabbing at the head of Michaels. Leans him on the ropes. And now... oh, just rubbing Michaels' face and neck into the top rope and then pulls the rope to fire Michaels onto his back. Goes for a pin, gets a 1 count. And Hogan locks eyes with Booker T. Booker distracting Hogan while Michaels gets back up. But Hogan ducks the punch, throws one of his own. He's fighting 2 men off at the moment. Jawbreaker by Michaels. Goes for the flying forearm. Hogan doesn't even go down. Michaels kips up and Hogan's still there. But Michaels keeps fighting, grabs at Hogan, but Hogan pushes him off. Both men got a second win now. Here's punches by Hogan. And the third one takes Michaels down. Lifts him back up though, does Hogan. Now off the ropes goes Michaels again. Big boot by Hogan. The end could be nigh. He goes for the pin. Doesn't follow it in with the leg drop. Interesting decision. Gets a 2 count. And can't quite believe it. Trying to ignore Booker T this time. And Michaels gets up. I think Hogan was lining him up for that leg drop, but Michaels this time takes him down with the flying forearm, atomic drop, and a scoop slam to Hogan. Reminiscent of Hogan scoop slamming Andre the Giant. And now, going back up top, he's going for another macho elbow drop. Could well be. No, he goes for a splash, but Hogan gets the knees up into the gut of Shawn Michaels. Ducks underneath. Clothesline by Hogan. Surprising speed there, once again, by Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Goes for a clothesline. Michaels ducks it. Kick to the gut. Scoops him up. Hits the backbreaker this time. Needs to go back to working the neck, in my opinion, does Shawn Michaels. He spent a lot of the first match doing that. Doesn't want that time to be wasted. And 3 punches sends Hogan down. Very evenly matched, these two. Speed versus power, but the result is a very balanced match. Oh, they're just throwing bombs back and forth now. Michaels gets the better of it, though, surprisingly, I would say. And now, Snapmares Hogan over. Rear chin lock, trying to slow down the Hulkster. And reapplying the pressure whenever Hogan feels like he's trying to get out of it. Michaels applying more pressure to the rear chin lock. And elects to let go before Hulk Hogan's able to fire up. Great move by Michaels. Done his research. Knows that Hogan likes to fire up out of that chin lock. Elbow to the top of the head. And goes for the pin. Referee goes for the pin and only gets a 1 count before Hogan kicks out. Michaels surprised by the swiftness of Hogan's kick out, I think, more than anything. But now Hogan's back up to his feet. Michaels didn't see that coming. He's too busy lamenting his 1 count. Now Hogan, scoop slam. Off the ropes. Oh, he went for the leg drop and Michaels avoided it. Good thing he did. That would have been over. That would have been curtains for Shawn. And now again into the rear chin lock on Hogan. But here we go. Michaels, he tried it 1 too many times here. He doesn't look happy now. He looks very upset. He knows what's happening. He knows what's coming and he can't stop it. Hogan fights out. Oh, Enziguri. Maybe he can stop it. And now Hogan rolls to the outside. Now that's dangerous for Hogan. He's right out there with Booker T. It's no disqualification. Booker T can do anything here. but instead he elects to let Hogan get back in the ring. Oh, atomic drop though. I bet Michaels is not happy that Booker T let Hogan get back in the ring healthy now, because little Sean isn't happy anyway. Uh-oh, not again. Not another pile driver. That's it. Hogan's got to be done for, right? Michaels doesn't think so. Lifts him back up. How do you not pin off a pile driver? Right hands. Knocks Hogan down. Hogan, really disoriented, slowly stumbling to his feet. Sweet chin music by Michaels, and just falls on Hogan. He's exhausted. 1, 2, and Hogan kicks out at 2. It wasn't a great pinfall, but Michaels could not muster up the energy to do a better one. Goes through underneath, arm wringer, top wrist lock. Hogan down to a knee. Oh, left hand to the ribs, and another one, and another one. Michaels lets go of the arm. Hogan, belly to belly suplex. Oh, and Hogan's feeling it now. Feeling it now, checking with the fans. Oh, goes to the right hand, Michaels blocks it, knee to the gut. Oh, punch, uh-oh, uh-oh. Hogan's hooking up. Michaels has seen this all before, but no one really knows what to do when this happens. Hogan pointing at Michaels. Blocks the right. It throws 1, 2, 3. Michaels hits the ropes. Off the ropes. Big boot. Hogan off the ropes himself. Leg drop by Hogan. Is this it? That should be enough. Goes for the pin on Michaels. He's dropped the leg drop. 1, 2. Michaels kicks out. Hogan's kicked out switching music. Michaels has kicked out the leg drop. What is it going to take to end this match? That's what I want to know. Hogan drops an elbow. Gets up, drops another elbow. Oh! Oh, that was just plain not nice. And now going for the pin again. 1, 2. Michaels kicks out again. No disrespect to Hogan's elbow drop. If a leg drop ain't doing it, I don't think an elbow is. Now what's Hogan got in mind here? He's letting Michaels stagger to his feet. He's stalking HBK. Uh-oh. Scoop slam by Hogan. Off the ropes. Leg drop. He connects this time with that combination. That's a second leg drop to Sean. That's got to be all she wrote. Surely. 1, 2, 3. Hollywood Hulk Hogan picks up the win despite Booker T. I just don't know what to make of that. Let me know what you thought of this show in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, it'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe if you're new here. And share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. Also check the description for my other channels, my social media, and my Patreon, where you can support me for just $1 per calendar month. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.